All right, welcome back and happy Sunday. Let's jump right into it. Will Trump lose because of Kristi Noem? Well, I'm going to try my best not to let that happen. I believe she is exposing the dog world for their insanity. And I believe this is groundbreaking stuff. What she is doing is exposing exactly how insane Nuttery is. Let's go.
Saying she loves animals, but tough decisions happen all the time on a farm. In fact, she says they recently put down 3 horses. I don't know how to bring the panel back after that, but I'm going to do it now. We've got S.E. Cupp, Van Lathan, Van Jones, Scott Jennings, and our Kerry champion all standing by. Journalistically, I know that I need to sort of say, you can't kill a dog or a goat like that. It's insane.
Well,
Your comments?
It's not Old Yeller.
Yeah, you can. According to the law, yeah, you can. So, strike number 1. You said something that was not true, dog lover. And what she did is legal.
That's for sure. Listen, 2 things. I hunt over dogs. It's a thing. They don't have to be put down if they're not great at hunting. Right. There are 1,000 other things you can do with them before you have to kill it.
She didn't kill it because it couldn't hunt. She killed it because it tried to attack her after it had already attacked other people and other livestock. It already killed chickens. Strike number 2, dog lovers. Y'all losing already. This is bad.
For really no good reason. 2.
Aggression, that's legal. And it was good reason. Shelters do it. It's done every day, all the time. Dogs are put down for aggression issues all the time. Here you go. Young people, don't be a part of this social group. They lose all they do is lose to us. We get bored owning these people.
This is a thing that some women politicians do. You remember Joni Ernst talking about castrating pigs when she was coming into the Senate? To talk about like rural life on the farm, makes them seem a little tough maybe. It's not a thing any of us need as voters. We don't need to hear about it. Save that trauma for your therapist, man.
No, she wasn't trying to sound tough. She actually told you why she told you that story. Don't ignore what she said and then put words into her mouth. She said she shared the story to let people know that she's willing to do the most difficult things. Americans love their dogs. She's a dog lover, and I'm saying that myself. Kristi Noem's a dog lover, and she owns dogs. She does, what we call nuttery. She's involved in that type of behavior. So she thought this would be a good way to let you all know that she's willing to do things that are very difficult in line with the law and do the exact same thing that the government does. By law, they're euthanized. Dogs with aggression issues are euthanized all the time, so stop it.
I can't tell what you're thinking. I see a look on your face and I can't tell what's going on.
Well, I'm a dog owner. I had a dog who recently passed, had her for 18 years. So I'm at the humanity aspect.
Nobody cares. And it's not a human. We don't need to hear if you own a dog. It has nothing to do with this. And again, what you're talking about humanity, this was not a human. It's property. That's why nothing happened to her. She acted within the law. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all just can't, you can't rebuke or refute anything without fantasizing and being delusional. That's the problem. Y'all can't deal with reality. The last thing y'all need to try to do is win an argument against dog critics. Y'all gonna sound this silly. I'm telling you, If y'all call up or join any panel that I'm on, y'all gonna sound this silly. I'm giving y'all examples of what's gonna happen when y'all try to call in and win with nuttery. It's not gonna happen.
18 years, so I'm at the humanity aspect of it.
Not a human.
I don't know. I have never lived on a farm, and believe it or not, I think there are people somewhere in Middle America, or wherever they live, that can understand what she said. I don't know who they are. I can't quite understand.
You don't understand what she said? What are you talking about?
Understand that, and I don't know why it needs to be documented. But
There ain't nothing complicated about this. She told the story to let y'all know she's willing to do very difficult things, but things that have to be done. This dog had to be put down. Had it lived, it could have attacked and killed somebody's kid. What are y'all talking about? What's wrong with y'all? Anybody home? Lord, see, they're exposing themselves. She's exposing nuttery right here. Again, a groundbreaking moment in time. Don't let this pass y'all by without acknowledging it.
who they are. I can't quite understand that, and I don't know why it needs to be documented. But there's this thing where people want, to your point, some sort of credibility. I don't know what she felt like that would make her look like or feel like, or if people were going to say that this is what I want, someone who knows this no nonsense.
No, what she did made sense. And you should want a person like that, a dog lover, who put human safety above dog safety, above having dogs around. This thing was a threat. It tried to attack her. What's wrong with y'all? If it'll try to attack her, it'll try to attack her kids or somebody else's kid. Kids can't fight off dog attacks. What is wrong with these people? Just inhumane is all gonna. Brace yourselves, people. We about to see a whole bunch of inhumane talk.
It's really disgusting, and I think also traumatizing. And she writes that the dog behaved like a trained assassin.
No, you're disgusting for fighting to keep a dog that's proved to be dangerous in society. Who's really the disgusted with? What do dangerous dogs do? Dogs that have been deemed dangerous, what do? They attack people. And it tasted blood. Okay, let's continue.
I said, who says? Like, didn't you
If
be
you're a
hunted?
hunting dog, that is your job to go after.
They didn't shoot it because it was hunting. What they ain't even talking. See, now they got to make stuff up.
Hunting.
We have to be smart about it. This lady snapped.
No, she does this, but they do this.
She
That's a
went on
training.
an animal rampage killing spree, and it was all across the areas of zoology. She done killed 3 horses.
Oh, stop. Farmers put down farm animals all the time. Go shut up, Nutter. Let's move on to the Young Turks, who also had a Nutter moment in response to Kristi Noem. Okay, the nuttery is through the roof right now. Just bear with me.
Dog owners know our furry friends can be a lot to keep up with. But when those tough moments come, you have options. Shooting your dog in the face should not be one of them.
Well, we don't care what you think should not be one of them. That was one of her options by law. So sit down. Have seats, Nutters. Have some seats. And I want this to be an example to all the Nutters who might try to call in or join a panel I'm a part of. I'm taking down y'all's biggest figures, journalists, team of journalists, Nutters. And this is easy work. I'm telling y'all, do not call in thinking you about to own none of us. I don't even have to be on the panel. It can be other dog critics. Y'all gonna get embarrassed. Young people, again, don't be a part of this group. Don't do it.
And if you do happen to shoot your dog in the face, please don't write about it in your autobiography. This has been a public service announcement directed at any Republican who may be considering murdering their dog.
Taking mistreating of family dogs to new heights. Move on.
Stop. How many dogs are euthanized every year? Millions. Every day, they're euthanized for aggression issues. That's what we do. That's what this country does. Accept it. Stop going on a nutter tirade. That's all this is right now, where you ignore reality. This is how they do. Once that nutter love kick in, they just ignore reality and just fantasize. No, you're not going to do that in no debate.
Over, Mitt Romney. It's now time for Donald Trump devotee, running mate hopeful, and South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who's come up with a very strange and gruesome way to prove she's willing to do difficult things as a leader.
Strange? What are you talking about? It's the law. Okay, let's go.
Like that time she literally killed her dog. Execution style, no less.
What difference do it make? What difference do it make? Whether it's euthanized or shot in the face, what difference do it make? She ain't arrested. She was acted within the law.
Quote, I guess if I were a better politician, I wouldn't tell the story here, Noem writes, according to The Guardian, which obtained a copy of her new book. According to the newspaper, Noem recounts the story of how she not only killed Cricket, a female wire hair pointer about 14 months old, but then also proceeded to botch the killing of an unnamed goat that she owned, to which she had taken a disliking. Apparently, she writes the dog had an aggressive personality, and so Noem thought that the way she would calm the dog down would be to take her on a pheasant hunt, because we all know that the way to relax a dog is to encourage it to kill things. And the dog got spoiled at the hunt and spoiled the hunt as well.
Encourage it to kill things. She was trying to let it get its aggression out of its system. Not that I co-sign with it, but it just sounded like a misunderstanding on this guy's part. Just like taking them for long walks. That's the same purpose. It's supposed to get their excitement, their energy out of them. That way they'll just want to rest when they get back. Lord.
By going, quote, out of her mind with excitement, chasing all those birds and having the time of her life. What a terrible thing for a dog to enjoy themselves. The Republican reportedly...
Now that was a strange way for her to word that. Okay, I got to admit that was a strange way. And that was one of the statements that made me think, you know, is this a political move? Is she really a hardcore dog lover? Or does she do it for political clout? Does she pretend to be a hardcore dog lover? Because let me tell you, although she engages in some of the nuttery, it's not consistent at all. We'll get to that.
Writes that she failed to get Cricket under control with voice commands and an electronic collar. But then an even worse incident occurred after the hunt had ended. When traveling home, Noem writes
now, that's typically not something dog lovers do, but a lot of them do, and it's within the law. You can use a shock collar for a dog.
Stopped to speak to a local family, at which point Cricket escaped her truck and set about killing the family's chickens, getting hold of one bird at a time and crunching it to death with one bite, then dropping it to attack another. The governor reportedly writes that Cricket tried to bite her when she eventually managed to grab the dog. Quote, I hated that dog, Noem writes, adding that Cricket was simply untrainable and dangerous to anyone she came in contact with.
That was another strange statement typically a dog lover would not make. I hated that dog. That's what I said. It sounded like, you know, a woman that could be doing this, you know, just for the cameras.
Then she realized they had to put her down. Noem explains that she grabbed her gun and took Cricket to a gravel pit. It was not a pleasant job, she writes, but it had to be done. Afterwards, she writes, she decided she also needed to kill a male goat she owned because it was nasty and mean, because it was uncastrated, complaining that the buck loved to chase Noem's children around and would wreck their clothes by knocking them down. I would just like to point out that there are other ways, even God forbid if you have to put a dog down, you could take it to a vet and have it done humanely and not shoot it down Breaking Bad style in a gravel pit in the field in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but you...
Stop.
Do you?
Stop. Don't even try it. The dog shot in the face, it dies instantly. And that's a painless way to go. Stop it. You know, let me pause let me pause the nuttery real quick. If y'all think for 1 second y'all gonna fast talk us or try to fake assume some type of authority over you, y'all got another thought coming. Don't get up here like this dude. Trying to get aggressive and assume authority. No, buddy. She shot it in a way so that it wouldn't suffer. If you're going to shoot a dog, you don't shoot it in the leg. What'd you want her to do? Shoot in the stomach? It definitely took longer to die. That would have been a painful death. So that just don't work. For y'all, the dog lovers, that don't work. Y'all pointing out how she executed it. Do y'all know, and you do know if you follow the channel, several times they refer to police officers shooting a dog dead as euthanizing it. They'll say they euthanized the dog on the spot. We've read that several times. And they've said it several times. They didn't actually gas it right there on the spot. Look, I don't know. That euthanize it, maybe they do carry him. Do they carry him in a syringe? Cops? Well, it don't matter. Cops have put several dogs down using their handgun. Shoot them in the face, shoot them in the brain. It's a painless death. It's easy to project that as some type of so-called abuse. No, it is not.
Take it to a vet and have it done humanely and not shoot it down Breaking Bad style in a gravel pit in the field in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but you do you. She reportedly writes of the goat that she dragged him to a gravel pit like Cricket, but the killing did not go as smoothly as opposed to the very smooth experience of the previous one. The goat jumped
that was a smooth execution. One shot. Painless death. The dog is gone. Lord.
She pulled the trigger, Noem says, meaning the goat survived the shot. She adds that she went back to her truck to get another shell, so she only had one shell with her, and then hurried back to the gravel pit and finished putting the goat down. She also writes when her daughter Kennedy came home from school, she looked around confused and asked, "Hey, where's Cricket?" Kristi Noem did a peculiar response on X this afternoon after the excerpt from her book made the rounds. She stated, quote, "We love animals, but tough decisions like this happen all the time on a farm. Sadly, we just had to put down 3 horses a few weeks ago." She's adding murders to this.
Stop it. This is common on farms. Boy, they have to sensationalize everything.
That had been in our family for 25 years. Those horses decided they don't want to be ridden anymore, and so they were no longer used to us. I made that last part up. If you want more real honest, the quote continues, the real quote, and politically incorrect stories that'll have the media gasping, pre-order my book, No Going Back. So, there's also no going.
And she does have the media gasping. Y'all can't stop talking about this. And it's entertaining. Because y'all can't make her guilty of being a bad person in any way. She did something that all farmers do, that was within the law, that was humane based on y'all's standards, a painful instant death. Y'all have no argument, case dismissed. I've been warning y'all, dog lovers, y'all gotta stop this. When y'all see us out in the street, when y'all see us handling our business, when y'all see something dog related, if it's within the law, just leave it alone. Y'all shouldn't have said nothing about this. You should have went along with her story and gave her credit for being willing to do tough things. Now let's take a look at her social media. And I'm telling y'all, they are going buck wild with this story, man. She got 2 Instagram profiles. One is Governor Kristi Noem, where I guess it's the more political platform. Kristi Noem got almost 500,000 followers. And the other one looks like more of her family, not really a family, but it's just Kristi Noem. 259,000. So she's got a large following. Of course, she's been running around and she's the running mate for Donald Trump. Okay, and we're going to get to Donald Trump as well. Let's look at our more personal one first. Look at it. Here's one where she's not, it's not a political scene. You see the dog there. Okay, maybe it's not her dog or whatever. But, she is around dogs. is not against being around dogs. But there's not much nuttery. It's not much over-the-top nuttery. And I pointed this out years ago. Not all dog lovers are the same. There's different degrees of it. There's different extents of it. And I consider the possibility she just is around dogs for political reasons. She don't seem like an over-the-top nutter to me. Okay, this is supposed to be, I guess, one of her more personal things. She does hunt. Okay, she does hunt. You see, you just know how most dog lovers do. They want dogs in the frame every single time. They have an abundance of photos. Dog, 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 dog. And this is pretty common with a lot of Republicans that I've noticed. A lot of them are more family value. That's part of the conservative values. And understand traditionally, Black Americans have been conservative. They really started the Republican Party. You see her with a dog here, right? She's got that dog on a leash. I don't know if that's the dog that she executed or not. Is that a pointer? Maybe that's the dog. I don't know. But she's engaged in, dog. Now, this could be political. Let's go out in public with a dog and, get those votes from the dog lovers. They are the majority of the population. And here they're doing some, typically nutter things. Okay, stuff that I don't like showing. Matter of fact, okay, I can't shrink it. But you can see the presence of that dog is not being welcomed by the party it was intended to welcome it. And that's very common in the dog world. It's not human nature to like dogs. It's not. Virtually everybody got to be conditioned into it. But again, you don't see much nuttery. It's mostly about business, maintaining a public image, stuff like that. Now, let's stay mindful that she is the running mate of Donald Trump. Let's get a few words from Donald Trump real quick.
He died like a dog. He lied like a dog. Choked like a dog. And that's why he died like a dog. He died like a coward. He was whimpering, screaming, and crying. When Beto he quit like a dog. Just got thrown out of the Navy like a dog. And he was fired like a dog. He was fired viciously. And he's such a dumb guy that he doesn't even know he was fired. We've had Obama far too long. The last election should have been won, except Romney choked like a dog. He choked. He went, I can't breathe. Romney is, very embarrassed that he did so badly 4 years ago. The guy choked like a dog. Now, Romney choked, okay? He choked like a dog. A lot of people choke. They choke like dogs. They can't breathe. Oh. Do you know what he did? He choked. He went away. He choked. It's just like a dog. Mitt Romney choked. Pure and simple. He choked like a dog. And that's not going to happen. That doesn't happen with me. And I said to myself, it's absolutely pathetic. He lost, he choked, like a dog, he choked. And I can tell you, some of the candidates they went in, they didn't know the air conditioner didn't work. They sweated like dogs. I'm standing at the debate. I'm watching Marco sweating like a dog on my right. I love you people. I love Iowa. But it's hot as hell in this room. I'm sweating like a dog. And he reacts very badly under pressure. He chokes under pressure. Boy, does he choke like a dog. Lion Ted does not have the temperament to be doing this. He is choking like a dog because he's losing so badly. All of a sudden, he drops him like a dog. They were fired like dogs.
All right. Donald Trump never short of words and phrases and One of his favorite words has always been like a dog. Yeah, we're gonna finish that. I just wanted to ask a question. Do y'all think Donald Trump thinks highly of dogs?
She lied like a dog on her emails. She lied like a dog. In other words, she cheated like a dog, and nobody talks about it. But if they did, and you said, oh, my baby's now a citizen of Mexico, they would laugh you. They'd throw you the hell out like a dog.
And Gary Hart, in all fairness, somebody was sitting on his lap, and he was run out of office like a dog.
And if the Republican Party had any guts, they would have terminated Cruz from that election, because honestly, he cheated like a dog. In fact, I was getting ready to...
He always refers to dogs, associates dogs with something negative, just like the Bible. Almost exactly, it's almost like he's speaking in the spirit of the scriptures. Always associating him or dogs with something negative.
Grab him. When he was choking like a dog, I was getting ready to take that hand and hold him up. And stands up to countries that cheat, and I mean cheat like dogs. They cheat. They're
Cheat like dogs. Nobody likes a cheater. That's like the ultimate low character. Cheating. This is deep. I mean, genuinely bad, negative characteristics each time he refers to dogs.
cheating us so badly, we were like the lapdog, great for other countries. How would I look walking the dog on the White House lawn? Would that be... Right? Sort of not for, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good.
I don't feel good walking a dog. I don't feel good. Like, I don't want to own a dog. That's one. And if I did, I would be disgusted doing simple things like walking it. Wow. That was brave. That wasn't a joke like, I'm going to say something funny about dogs. There was no way a true dog lover could hear that and be happy about the statement. No way. We got to hear that again. We got to go full screen, show Mr. Trump some respect here.
They're cheating us so badly, we were like the lapdog, great for other countries. How would I look walking a dog on the White House lawn? Would that be... Right? Sort of not for, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good. Feels a little phony to me.
Feels a little phony. He's being serious. He's being serious. Dog lovers, y'all get in here. Get in here. I'm calling you dog lovers. I'm not calling you nutters. Okay, when I say nuttery, I'm only speaking in the behavior. I'm saying nuttery. I'm not saying nutters, okay? I'm trying here. Y'all get in here. I got questions for y'all. Don't y'all think he was serious when he said this? Said I'd feel phony with a dog. Why is he saying that? Because he know how nasty and annoying they are. When you're around them, you want to get away from them. So he's saying that people who do surround themselves, that he's saying that a lot of those people just following the crowd, trying to be accepted, not standing on true principles, not the principles that they hold against humans. True conservative values. As a descendant of the creators of the Republican Party, I can put a stamp of approval on at least that behavior from Donald Trump. I think he deserves a rewind. Can we give him a rewind? I think he's spitting some gems here. Everybody, we all have our moments. We all have our moments where we're telling the truth. Let's hear it again now.
Sort of not for, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good. How would I look walking a dog on the White House lawn? Would that be? Right? Sort of not for, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good. Feels a little phony to me. A lot of people say, oh, you should get a dog. Why? It's good politically. I said, look, that's not the relationship I have with my people.
He elaborated.
I said, look, that's not the relationship.
He elaborated. No, we got to hear that again. I'm sorry. I know it hurt. We got to unpack that now.
I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good. Feels a little phony to me. A lot of people say, oh, you should get a dog. Why? It's good politically.
It's good politically. So in other words, it's just there for political reason. Hey, just to attract the dog lovers of the world. And he's like, no, I don't need to do that. You want to be accepted for your human qualities. He's pushing like humanity. He has a support of humans first narrative. Y'all can't appreciate that? Serious question to dog lovers. Can't y'all appreciate that? He's like, I don't need dogs to connect with people. I don't need dogs to connect with people. And if I got a dog, using it trying to connect with people, that would mean there's something insufficient about my ability to connect with people. I'm not going to insult myself like that. Question, dog lovers, why don't you think the same way? Boy.
You should get a dog. Why? It's good politically. I said, look, that's not the relationship I have with my people.
Now let's look at the more political platform, I guess. Governor Kristi Noem has more followers, almost 500,000. Like I said, there's no over the top nuttery. What are they doing? People is all we need. People, we don't need to be surrounded by dogs all the time. When you live a lifestyle like that, you can tell the dogs are being used to make up for an absence of human bonding. It's there to sort of as patchwork for socially dysfunctional and awkwardness in people. In other words, you know, it represents lack of intelligence in human evolution. Shameful. And look, you don't see a lot of nuttery. True over-the-top nutters, they got to have dogs there at all times. And look, instead, what does she have? A picture of dogs. Oh, well, you need to be surrounded by dogs. I'll get a picture. See, I could believe that she just, the moments that she's around dogs, I suspect it's just for political reasons. And that might be what attracted Donald Trump to her. Will Trump Noem be the first anti-dog, or at least low-key suspected anti-dog president and vice president? Okay. So like the other platform, this looked like a business first. Business. And it looked more distinguished, respectable. It looked more humane. I love portraits. I used to be in the portrait business. I used to do a lot of drawing when I was a kid. And I usually drew people. Not dogs. No animals. And I went into business of drawing people. Dead serious. Open Arts was the name of my business. You could probably Google that and some things will pop up. OLBAN Arts. So, are you going to vote for Trump? Noem? Is this enough for you to want to cast your vote? It's better than Biden. A whole lot better than Biden. Trump, period, is better than Biden. Look at her. Now, this is one of the recent articles that surfaced. She's responding to all the backlash. She said, I can understand why some people are upset about a 20-year-old story of a dog, one of the working dogs at our ranch in my upcoming book, No Going Back. Yeah, the fact is, South Dakota law states that dogs who attack and kill livestock can be put down. Again, it attacked livestock and her. Isn't she a mother? See, she's not going to be immoral like the dog lovers want her to be and bring that dangerous dog, that proven dangerous dog, around her family. You see, I suspect, I got to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this was her mindset. You can't say that was the improper mindset. And again, why go through with the youth? This is within the law. I don't want to hear it. She goes on. Okay, it's South Dakota law, they can be put down. Given that the dog had shown aggressive behavior towards people by biting them, I decided what I did. This sounds like she's just exposing nuttery. Even if she's not intending to. Even if not, that's what's happening with the way she's responding to them and speaking, period. Being within the law and being within her moral right to do it, which she was. And I'm saying she was. Ain't a dog lover on this planet, and I wish I could take calls and get some objections on that. If any of you dog lovers want to disagree with that, highlight my name in the chat room right now and articulate your disagreement. I will stop the stream to answer you. She was within her moral rights to do that. She was in no way an evil person for doing that. That's why the law ain't done nothing to her. She also, she goes on. She said, in the book, Noem says, she tried to focus the dog's aggressive personality into hunting. But things didn't go as planned. The dog went out of her mind with excitement, chasing all those birds and having the time of her life. Okay? And again, and she's just human. If she's got dogs in her life for political reasons, she's going to slip up every now and then. You know, she's not going to do a good job like a true bona fide dog lover. Okay, if I said nutter, I'm trying not to say nutter. Attack some chickens. What about the chickens? What about their life? You want more livestock to die? Yeah, they wanted her to take that dog to a shelter. And you know what they do at shelters? They'll run some tests. That dog will end up getting adopted out somewhere. Send it to a different state. Nobody will know. They do that all the time. Later attacked her chickens. Look, whether running the ranch or in politics, I have never passed on my responsibilities to anyone else to handle, even if it's hard and painful. Again, this makes sense for her to share this story. It wasn't nothing strange or weird or sinister. Not dog lovers, stop it. Y'all stop it. Always trying to sensationalize. Here come the videos with the stupid dodo music in the background and some crying, just like that video the Young Turks made. That was like dodo influence. She said, I followed the law and was being a responsible parent. Listen to that. Ooh, dog owner and what? Neighbor. Whoa, slow down, pump the brakes. Is the vice president a little influenced by us? Is she? It's possible. It's possible. Who else talks about dogs as a problem for neighbors? Who else describes having a dangerous dog as being an irresponsible parent? True dog lovers look at it as they would have wanted the dog to live. That's what they wanted. Take it to training classes. Oh, why didn't you get a professional trainer? Oh, you could have started a GoFundMe. That's what they wanted to do. But she's standing on principles right here that are very powerful, very strong. And it's going to take a lot for dog lovers to knock her off these points. Y'all not going to trump these points. She got the track record. She got the evidence. Don't make her go deeper into this. Don't make her start sharing images of young people ripped up and torn to shreds in attacks that they had no power to stop. She can show you better than she can tell you how much of an irresponsible parent you are bringing these things around your family. And then neighbors. We got more reports and cases than we need of neighbors being attacked by someone's dog, their neighbor's dog. Don't go there. Don't go there. Young people, y'all see this? Are y'all listening to this? Or do y'all see what's going on here? The same thing is going to happen. If they call up, if they make rebuttal videos, you see, nobody even make response videos to us. Not just me, none of the content creators, not challenging us on our principles. If they do, they just goofballs who don't know no better, like that other goofball, who don't even know how to make an argument. People to respond to that guy just doing it for kicks and fun. But this is powerful right here. Nobody else does that but us. Don't nobody else do that but us. Dog owner and neighbor. Wow. As I explained in the book, it wasn't easy. But often she knows she's in the right. This is some slate, contrary opinion, but you know you're right, and that's all that matter type stuff. So again, I ask, will you be voting for Trump? Do you think this story is going to cause Trump to lose? I don't know. Interesting stuff. Oh, yes. And I'm telling you, if y'all haven't done so already, do a YouTube search of her name with the word dog. All kinds of videos have been made in response to this story. It's ridiculous. Briefly, recent news. Let's take a look at the natural behavior of dogs, which is unlike the behavior of any other predator on the planet, where they go through attacking and killing for fun. See, I'll go deeper. I'll take it a step further than her. You want to talk about how important it is to stay away from these things, how much of an irresponsible parent you are, bringing these things around your family, into the neighborhood, period. I don't care if you ain't got no family. Other people's families is in communities. You want to talk about how irresponsible of a neighbor you are. You don't want to examine the true character of these things. And these types of stories surface almost every single day, where these mutants, something that no other predator does, goes through and kills prey animal after prey animal, and don't even start to feed on any of them. Don't even begin to feed on any of them. Kill them, move on to the next, and then leave. That's a very abnormal and backwards way for predators to function. True predators make one kill, take the kill. You wake up and you just missing a goat. If it's a team of animals, you might be missing 2 or 3. You ain't gonna just wake up the carcasses. It's immoral to own these things. You are the most dangerous type of neighbor. You're the most dangerous type of neighbor. There's no excusing dog culture. We might be entering into a serious expose of dog culture. That's what it's looking like. So, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I hope to see Trump and Noem in office if they're running against Joe Biden. I mean, seriously. As long as they don't come out with some type of crazy policies that are very counterproductive for us, which is something that Trump has not done, did not do when he was president, but Joe Biden has. Joe Biden, man, please. I'm going to be dead serious with y'all. And this just added more motivation. And I ain't never voted, and I'm not saying I'm going to, but I will say I'm more encouraged to now than I've ever been in my life. He says, oh my goodness. Right, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the members. Hope y'all had a good, productive, dog-free weekend. Didn't see no worthless mutts. Didn't interact with any. Didn't get any dog on you. Okay, hopefully you didn't even have to smell a worthless mutt. Life is better no matter how you absorb it when it's dog-free. Don't have to hear no dog. Don't have to smell no dog. Don't have to see no dog. Hear no evil, see no evil. These things are nothing but pure evil. Brood parasites in the flesh, demonic mutants that do not function like natural animals because they're not natural animals. Shout out to everybody able to join me for this live stream, and I hope to see you on the next as we continue with this crusade.